My mic was muted again. I forgot to unmute my mic again. My goodness. I'm never gonna learn anyway. I just have so many things going on that I forget that my mic. Goodness. Well, sorry to everyone who is gonna watch the first 11 minutes of this and realizing that it's muted. So. Anyhow, hello everybody. My name is Stickler Straight. We're watching the severe weather coverage, especially something here in Elkhorn City, Kentucky. Here, we're really watching this tight area of broad rotation down here. So Mouth Card, Big Rock, Elkhorn City, Bleacher, Feds Creek, Tunerville, Lick Creek, Simmers, and you guys be aware of that as there's a rotating thunderstorm moving up towards Mouthcard and Tunerville at the moment as we're watching this complex storm system unfold really quickly while we again don't have any warnings. I'll show you why I think the tornado risk should be for the Carolinas. Let me see. This is what we call the significant tornado parameter. It basically shows your best chances. It basically shows your best chances for tornadoes. These grays are low, and then these green, reds, and pinks are going to be higher. We'll talk about Florida first, and then we'll move out through the rest of the area. So, as of now, still a lot of tornado potential off the coast and on the coast here that we're going to have to watch for. And then let me move over here. So, and then as we go to 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., it really stays right in this area for the tornadic potential, and really nothing down here for southern Florida. And then eventually, right around 8 o'clock tonight, all these storms the tornadic potential will pretty much be downgraded for this area. Now, if we go back up here to the north, we could see if we go to 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., we see the tornadic potential starts to pick up here near Charlotte, North Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, and maybe a little bit here for Virginia as well. And then we go to 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock tonight, and you can see the tornadic potential really starts to pick up here in South and North Carolina near Greensboro. Then we go to 7 o'clock. It's still in that same area, and then we go to, or that's 8 o'clock. We go to 9 o'clock, and it's still there. Here, I'll zoom in a little more. So that's 7 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, it kind of moves into Virginia. 10 o'clock, it's still there a little bit. 11, so we're talking all the way towards midnight tonight with the potential tornadic potential that we're watching with these storms over here near the Atlanta metro and Tennessee as they continue to cause problems and issues for the entire southeast of the U.S. All these storms here we're watching as they're going to move this way, and they're going to move into that great environment for tornadoes, really right in here. And so we're going to be watching that and seeing what develops of these storms as they continue to move that direction. As of now, they don't look super impressive, but we're expecting that to change here shortly. I'm checking back in our storms here in Kentucky, that rotating storm near Mouth Card. I mean, if you're not getting a tornado, I mean, you're getting some gusty winds and some hail with that too. And it is still trying to rotate near Toonville. It's going to continue to ride the Kentucky West Virginia border. Um, it's going to continue, yeah, the right the Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia border, kind of as it moves in this general direction, heading into eventually West Virginia. But that's the only storm that I'm looking at right now that has the best area of spin or rotation. Excuse me. So Tunerville, Mouth Card, Feds Creek, Biggs, Dunlap, Pawpaw, Coleman, Jamboree, Argo, Stopover, Woodman, Majestic, Cedar, all these places in Kentucky. Just be on a watch out for um, this storm to head in your area as it's going to continue to move like that. Check again on some of our other storms. None of the storms up here or over here are causing any rotation. They're just going to bring uh, some damaging winds with it more than anything, but also maybe some hail coming in there as well. Mixed in there. Not like a large amount of hail, but maybe some like pea-sized hail. You're just now tuning in. This is severe weather coverage of the Southeast today. We are watching Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky today. Watching a lot of these multi-state storms move through here. As you can see, we even on the coast near Myrtle Beach in North Carolina, we do have some strong storms over here that are popping off. And a lot of stormy convection just off the coast. Trying to see if any of these storms are rotating. No. So eventually, these storms here are going to continue to push off towards Oak Island and Wilmington and move off the coast and potentially cause some water spouts, maybe. But we'll have to wait and see for that. Near Charleston, West Virginia, we do have some storms moving through. We have the storms down here in eastern Kentucky that are going to flow towards Charleston. So Charleston right now, the metro is getting hit by a pretty strong storm, and then you're going to have these storms right here move into the metro as well, and then you're going to get maybe just a little bit of a break before another big round of storms starts to move through the metro. So it's going to be a rainy day for Charleston there. Oh, excuse me, back. Checking back on our storms near Knoxville, Tennessee. Again, none of them are rotating. It's just going to be some damaging winds. Maybe you have to watch something down here near Gatlinburg, Pittman Corner, Greenbrier, and Glade. As you know, we have the reds and the greens here, so we'll have to watch and see if that develops into anything or not. And then, of course, checking back in. Storms down here in central Florida. Again, none of them are really rotating, just bringing a lot of damaging winds, as I think the tornado threat for Florida is going to be over for the most part. Um, and so we're going to have to wait and see what comes of that tornado that it was in. Oh my goodness, excuse me. In St. Augustine earlier, as we have a big line of storms here. Really, the severe part, I mean, I know this is like getting far away off the radar, but really, this area here is really getting severe. So, again, Palm Bay, Melbourne, Florida, you guys get ready, as there's a strong line of storms moving towards you, bringing some gusty winds, maybe an isolated hail threat. Uh, Checking back in our Georgia storms. Nothing, um, nothing interesting at the moment. Just watching these cells as they continue to move to the north and to the east, into the North Carolina, Tennessee, excuse me, area. Um, but yep, we're just awaiting our next big warning or big storm. Well, let's say what's going on there. So this rotating storm is fixing to move towards Dunlap, Coleman, Jamboree, Phelps, Stopover, Woodman, Majestic, Devon, Board Tree, and Cedar and Lindsay in Kentucky, and then gonna cross into the West Virginia Kentucky border. As again, it's rotating all along here, but it's too broad to really say that there's a tornado there or there's um, an area of rotation. Just trying to look at it from a different perspective. No, but we'll wait and see what happens as we are preparing for not a tornado outbreak per se, a potential tornado outbreak today across this area. So we'll watch and see. Checking back in near Nashville, where we did have that special weather statement, but that was just now allowed to expire. Excuse me, as we have some very strong convection move getting ready to move into Kentucky. So Monticello, Kentucky, that's going to move towards you eventually. So get ready for some strong storms. They're looking kind of near central Kentucky. Just a lot of messy storms and convection in this area. Um, So I know it's kind of early on in the stream, but I do have to use the restroom. So I'm gonna leave this playing, and I will be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Alright, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning right as I left. Tornado possible attack 60-mile-an-hour winds. And that's for that storm that I've been talking about for the past little bit. It doesn't look like it's rotating. Oh, I'm using the Charleston radar. There we go. So, Jamboree, it's moving over you right now. Majestic, Phelps, Stopover, Cedar, Devon, Lindsay. Those places in Kentucky, get ready. Let's see. 60-mile-an-hour gust and quarter-size hail. Possible tornado with this storm as well. This storm will be near Phelps around 3:40 here in the next couple of minutes, and it is moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. So I'll time that out for you guys. It's moving northeast here at 45 miles an hour. So Stopover in 3 minutes, Devon in 6 minutes, and Lindsay in 8 minutes. So that's the times for the storm. It looks like it is trying its best to wrap up right here near Stopover, and it's going to move towards Stopover, Devon, Lindsay, Majestic, and Woodman, and then it's going to enter West Virginia. So we're going to keep our eye on this one. Again, even if it doesn't produce a tornado, you're getting some gusty winds with this storm, and of course a lot of hail. There's your hail core there. It's going to continue to move like that. Really quickly, going to check our storms down here in Florida, just to check on them. Again, a really powerful line of storms bringing some damaging winds. So be prepared for that down there in Florida. But we're going to go back to our severe thunderstorm warning. That is fixing to move into West Virginia here in the next 10 minutes or less. Again, that's the area of rotation we're watching right near Stopover. It's going to move towards Devon and Lindsay, westward or Kentucky, and then it's going to cross the border, go into West Virginia. It's going to go towards Glen Alum and Hinch in West Virginia. So these places right here, a little bit of a heads up as potential tornado could be heading that way. You're not under tornado warning yet. It's just a severe thunderstorm warning. But it does have the tornado possible tag. If they were going to issue one and they were going to use kind of the same box as this, they will probably issue it something like of that as that continues to move north and east towards Interstate 52. Let me see here. 1 second, guys. Well, just trying to just look at some things here. All right, cool. We're good. Okay. So Stopover in Majestic, Kentucky. The storm's right over you right now. Next up in line is going to be Devon and Woodman and Lindsay in Kentucky, and then eventually Glen Alum Junction and Glen Alum, West Virginia, are going to be next in line for this storm. again, this is bringing some nasty hail with this as well, so we'll keep our eyes definitely peeled on that. Yeah, no tornado. Um, oh, this is now up near past stopover in Majestic and now moving towards Devon, Woodman, and Lindsay, Kentucky. And then it's fixing to cross the border. The rotating part of the storm is fixing to cross the border here and continue to move all the way in between Pie and Justice in West Virginia. So you guys get ready for a severe thunderstorm warning to be issued for your location. Really quickly, gotta go check on some of our other storms just to see if they're rotating at all. Um, not really anything there. We'll go back to reflectivity so you can actually see. It's very stormy over here in Tennessee for today. Do have a special weather statement that includes parts of Georgia and South Carolina. As now our storms down here that we've been talking about, they are starting to get their act together as they move into that favorable environment, and there's a lot of storms behind it too. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. I'm assuming this is the best radar. Is nothing rotating on this storm quite yet. Something to keep our eyes on though. Going back to our severe thunderstorm warning with our tornado possible tag on it. It's making me use a Charleston radar. And there's that new severe thunderstorm warning that just got issued for Omar, Bruno, Man, uh, Pye, Maitland, Newton, Regland, Pine Creek, Glen Allen, Hitch, Hamden, all these places in West Virginia now. Logan and Mingo counties in West Virginia under severe thunderstorm warning. We'll pull up that. Tornado possible, 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. And this includes Route 119 between mile markers 18 and 26, and of course all the names in this warning here as well. Going back to velocity, it has weakened. It's still there. You can definitely see it near Cedar, in between Cedar and Devon in Kentucky, as it's fixing now to cross into the border. I don't know if this radar will give me better. It kind of gives me a better view. It's officially, excuse me, it's in West Virginia now. It's going to move up towards Hinch and Glen Allen, and then eventually Hamden as well. But we are watching the rotating part of the storm down here as it's going to continue to move in this general direction. That's just so far out that I'm going to use this radar. And I'm going to use this radar until it moves. Once it moves past Highway 52 or Interstate 52, once it moves past this line, we'll use the Charleston radar to the north. So just now tuning in, this is severe weather coverage that we're doing today from Florida all the way up near Ohio and all these places in between. Checking back in really quickly on our storms. Palm Bay, you're under a special weather statement for gusts up to 50 miles an hour. So just be aware of that. I think the tornado threat for Florida, I could pretty much say, is over. I don't Excuse me. I don't think there's really any tornadic threat with these cells anymore. We'll have to watch over the next hour or two, especially near Arcadia uh, and Port Charlotte and near the Fort Myers area. Um, they're not rotating now, but they might be soon. So we'll probably another hour or two, and then the tornado threat for Florida will officially be over. So our severe thunderstorm warning. So Thacker, Mines, Meador, and Newton. You guys get ready as there's a really strong hail core fixing to move in your guys' location. As we take a look back at velocity out, there's a lot of we're really watching now this whole area here. This red blob next to these green blobs or blobs. We're really watching this big broad area right here. It's very broad. It's not like a tight rotation like here. It's a tight rotation, but it's also still kind of broad, and we're watching it to see if it will produce a tornado or not, as that's our most interesting storm. So you can see the tornado possible tag is attached to this. It's gonna ride County Road 8 all the way up towards Calico, West Virginia. It's gonna ride up this way like that. So Hitch, get ready. There's the rotating part of the storm's coming near you, but no tornado warning as of yet. And this is the big hail core right here near Newton. That's also going to continue to move northeast. So Pi, Hitch, Calico, you guys get ready. There's a strong hail core getting ready to move into your area. Okay, where is Charleston showing? Just trying to get some different angles of the storm here. It's not as strong, but you can definitely tell the area right here that we're watching as it moves northeast. Going back over to the Jackson, Kentucky radar. And it is really trying to tighten up here near Hinch, West Virginia. So we have to keep our eyes out for that. Right here near Hitch, Virginia. It's going to continue to move in this general direction. Hey Alexis, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good. Just now tuning in, we're watching severe weather from Ohio all the way down to Florida, and that includes places in between like Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Virginia, the Carolinas, and Georgia. And we have a severe thunderstorm warning for. That's good, Alexis. That's good to hear. Severe thunderstorm warning for Pike, Kentucky, which probably will be allowed to expire. Will expire in the next 3 minutes. But we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Logan and Mingo, West Virginia. that could be trying to produce a tornado here near Hitch, West Virginia, and move up towards Calico and Hamden in West Virginia. I know it's really trying to tighten up here near Hinch, West Virginia. You see we got the inflows of the green and the outflows of the red coming in, and of course right over Hinch is where we got that rotating part of the storm. No, Alexis, this is where the thunderstorms are, and this is about where they are. So, long distance away, very long. Anyhow, looking back on our rotating storm near Hinch, just waiting for this to load. No tornado on the ground, or tornado debris signature that I see, which is great news. But if this continues to tighten up in the next couple scans, we could see our first tornado warning of the stream. So Hinch, Calico, Hamden, and Pye, West Virginia, be ready. Just be prepared for this storm. Quickly, I do know the Masters are happening in Augusta, Georgia, down here. So I just want to give a quick update. Look at a couple different radars. Augusta, Georgia is looking clear at the moment. Nothing that would indicate thunderstorms moving into the area. But just to the north, there could be some storms moving in near the Augusta, Georgia area. But as of right now, Augusta, Georgia is clear and sunny. Maybe some rumbles of thunder to your north, but that's about it. Back on our severe thunderstorm warning for West Virginia. You can kind of see the hook that's trying to develop, but also the big hail core associated with this storm. Quarter-sized hail possible with this storm as well. It's now 3 o'clock Central Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. I believe it's time we use the Charleston radar. So I'm gonna switch over to Charleston radar. But as of now, this doesn't look as impressive as it did. But Hamden, Pye, you guys get ready as the storm's moving over you. We also have, again, the big hail core right here that we're watching that's going to continue to move towards Man, Omar, and Bruno in West Virginia. We'll come back to our storm here. We'll watch it. The storm's back over here too. That we're training over here. None of which are rotating much. Maybe have to watch some of the storms down here. Oh, that was bad. Watch some of the storms down here as they continue moving the same path as this storm. We'll have to keep our eyes on it. They just released the new Day 1 Outlook. The SPC did, so we'll take a look at that. Enhanced risk. Still maintaining the enhanced risk for Ohio, West Virginia, and a tiny little bit of Kentucky. The slight risk goes into Kentucky, for Florida. They have de-escalated that as well. And of course, the marginal risk for the Carolinas still persist. So Yeah, I think our rotation has definitely fallen off of this storm right here. So again, even if there's not a tornado, you need to be very careful as there is hail and damaging winds with this storm as well. That'll last for the next 10 minutes. They might reissue it depending on if it keeps its strength, and if they do, they'll probably remove the tornado possible tag with that storm. We do have another severe thunderstorm warning just to the north of Melbourne, Florida. Tornado possible tag on this one includes Palm Shores and Satellite Beach. Um, yeah, I could see where they're. Yeah, I could see there's. It's really close to the radar up here near Vieira, where we're watching, and really down this line here uh, as it's crossing Interstate 95 and going to continue to move off to the coast just to the north of Melbourne, Florida. We will keep our eyes on this, but the concerning look I see is right here for Interstate 95, right here, as it's going to continue to move out of the uh, off of land into the ocean. And that includes uh, Brevard County, Florida. So be aware of that. As the Solana storms is starting to really get its act together um, all the way down across Florida. And it's going to continue to move down into Florida as well as time goes on for the rest of the day. Check a bit on our storms. Excuse me, up here for um, South Carolina, moving into southern uh, North Carolina and Georgia, parts of Georgia as well. I'm not seeing anything that would indicate uh, rotation quite yet, but again, the storms are not reached the best environment quite yet. Um, so we'll keep that in mind. But just all the storms down here are below severe limits for the moment. It's just a bunch of flooding. Uh, that's going to be with all these storms down here to the east of Knoxville. Can't stop yawning. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Um, all these storms are going to continue to move to the north and to the east. Uh, and we just got a new tornado watch. So take a look at that. Parts of uh, parts of Kentucky, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and West Virginia until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A few tornadoes possible, 71 miles an hour gust possible, and ping pong ball sized hail possible as well. That goes until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, includes all these places in Kentucky, Ohio, uh, Virginia, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Does not include Pittsburgh. We'll see that pop up here pretty soon, I believe. Yep, we'll see that pop up here pretty soon. Checking back in on our warning here. The tornado possible tag's been removed, like I said. Just warning for the winds. As you can see, there's the new uh, tornado watch here in the blue. Does include Charleston, North Carolina. Um, watching these storms moving towards Knoxville. So Knoxville, I want to watch these cells back here as they continue to move towards you guys. So just be careful if you live in Knoxville. So you got some more storms potentially, or you got some more storms coming towards you, bringing some damaging winds, maybe a little bit of hail as well. Checking back in on our severe thunderstorm warning in Florida with the tornado possible tag. It's down near Palm Shores. And the rotating part of the storm that we were watching has kind of let up here. But we might have to watch down here near the radar maybe as well. But these storms are going to continue to move. Oh, okay. My mic was unmuted. Good. I want to make sure I wasn't talking my nonsense, and then it was just like, well, radar's not working, or my mic was muted. Still watching these line of storms down here that are fixing to go into Fort Myers and Cape Coral. No tornadic threat with them as of right now. And our severe thunderstorm warning moving towards Logan, West Virginia, has lost some of its strength, and it's not rotating like it once was. It was rotating really strong in Kentucky. It's like it was rotating real strong in Kentucky and moved into West Virginia, and it just started to die out scan by scan. So, just now tuning in. This is severe weather coverage that we're watching today, or that we're here today. From Florida, Georgia, North South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Georgia. Again, just a bunch of rain showers here, nothing severe for the moment. But again, Knoxville, you got some pretty strong storms moving towards you, especially if you live in Lenoir City. Get ready for that in Maryville and Louisville, Dixie Lee Junction, and Tennessee. Be prepared for some strong storms to come towards you. Over here near Nashville, Tennessee, you guys might be experiencing some rain, but all this rain here is not severe. It's just going to be regular rain showers. But these storms here, as they continue to move this way, will pose some severe weather threat. So Knoxville, be prepared, as you might have two more rounds of storms at least to go through. So I want to do that. We'll look at the weather models for today. Let me go out of this. We'll look at the composite reflectivity for today. So as we go into 3 p.m., as we go into 4 p.m., the line of storms going through Florida will continue to persist, but most of the severe stuff will be offshore as it continues to move to the south towards Miami. And then our storms back up here will continue to bring some rain showers, potentially some severe storms. And then we go towards 5 p.m. And then that's when we see um, our storms here in North Carolina potentially get severe. And we have our storms down here near Augusta, Georgia, that are going to trail the same areas. As we go to 6 p.m., we really get a damaging line start to form here near Charlotte and Hickory, North Carolina. And a lot of discrete supercells down here that we're going to be watching. Then we go to 7 p.m. tonight. The line still continues to form, and a lot of discrete cells in front of this line up here for Richmond, Virginia, get into Maryland as well. And Augusta, you could see some showers maybe around 8 o'clock tonight. Maybe some showers near Augusta, Georgia later this evening as our line continues to cause some damaging winds as well. Up near Ohio and Pittsburgh, just going to be some gusty winds, maybe some severe storms. We'll see how it plays out. And then, of course, 9 o'clock this evening, this is where it gets interesting as the line kind of breaks apart. Now you just have a bunch of discrete or semi-discrete supercells that could be tornadic. Then, of course, you go to 10 p.m. tonight, and then the severe weather threat really kind of starts to fade away as it becomes more of a damaging wind threat for Richmond, Virginia, and places like that. And by then, all the storms moved out of Florida and now near the coast of North Carolina and Virginia. So a severe thunderstorm warning for Kentucky West Virginia, has just been allowed to expire. Still have the severe thunderstorm warning down here for Florida, but that's moving offshore as we speak and will cause, if it does produce a tornado, it will more than likely be a waterspout moving offshore. And now we have a new severe thunderstorm warning. It does include Knoxville, Tennessee. So that's where that storm we're watching near Lenore City. That's the storm here. As you can see, the dark reds, some of the purple's starting to form up. So Knoxville, get ready. The storm's going to be coming towards you. We'll take a look at it. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. So this includes Maryville, Louisville, Wacola, and Knoxville, Rockford, Bonnecate, High Bluff, Bayview, Wildwood, all these places in Tennessee under a severe thunderstorm warning. And it's going to move up towards all these places later. We'll see if it's still severe by then. Make sure I'm on the best radar. I don't think it is rotating at the moment. I think, it's not rotating at the moment. But it will be. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, just had to take care of some business. So the storm is not rotating, but a severe thunderstorm, but it is bringing some strong winds. So Greenback and Meadow and Kaiser Friendshipsville, Gooseneck, Tennessee. You guys get ready. This is moving, I forgot, what did it say? Northeast at 40? 45. So I'll time this out for you. Northeast at 45 miles an hour. So it will hit Meadow in 4 minutes, Marble Hill in 6 minutes, Big Springs in 9 minutes, Friendshipville or Friendsville in 10 minutes, Money Hill 13 minutes, Miser Station 13 minutes, Smoky View Estates in 15 minutes, Mount Tabor in 16 minutes, Louisville, Tennessee in 18 minutes, Old Glory, Tennessee in 16 minutes, Lakeview, Tennessee 17 minutes, Bluegrass 20 minutes, Duncan 21 minutes, Meadowbrook 21 minutes, Fairport or Chandler 22 minutes, Edgewood Acres, Singleton and 23 minutes, Fox Hills 24 minutes, Woodland Acres 24 minutes, Little River 25 minutes, Topside 25 minutes, Stock Creek 28 minutes, Kingsley Station 30 minutes, Knoxville, Tennessee. So Knoxville, Tennessee, it'll be near you in about 32 minutes as well. Just now tuning in, this is severe weather coverage. We're covering a severe thunderstorm warning that does include Knoxville, Tennessee, moving to the north and to the east, not posing any tornadic threat at the moment. But we'll watch it. It could change. I don't think there's any new things. No. That's a tornado warning in Spanish. We don't want that. So Knoxville, it's going to take about half an hour to get towards you. This tornado or severe thunderstorm warning expires at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So Meadow, it's moving through you right now. Gooseneck, Benfield, Friendsville, and Kaiser. You guys get ready. Old Glory, Amora, Louisville, Lakemont, Rockford. You guys get ready. It's fixing to move up towards you in the next 15 minutes. Well, we'll come back to that storm in a minute. Again, our severe thunderstorm warning was allowed to expire in Florida as it moved offshore and poses no threat to anybody except some of the sea creatures down there. Excuse me, we're still watching really the northern side here that's starting to get pretty strong. And the southern side is just looking to be a big rainmaker. So we'll watch out for that. Just now tuning in, this is severe weather coverage across the southeast and the Ohio Valley today, as we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Knoxville, Tennessee. It's going to continue to move towards there over the next half hour. Another thing that may be stopping the storm from rotating is the environment, but also these storms right here kind of flowing into it and disrupting the storm from being, I guess, discrete and by itself in nature and being able to do those type of things. It might be rotating Might be trying to rotate near Benfield. Excuse me, Tennessee. Might be trying something right in here. We'll keep our eyes on it as it continues to move towards Knoxville. But right now, the main threat is the damaging winds with it. It's not dropping any hail. I don't think the last warning said hail. No. So just 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts with the storm at the moment. We're just covering this storm because it's our only severe thunderstorm warning that includes Blount, Knox, and London, Tennessee. So if you live anywhere in that area, just know there's a strong storm coming. You can see it's trying its best to hook here. It just really can't because of all this down here that's going into the storm and blocking it up. Looking at our velocity, nothing interesting there. Getting just some strong winds and some heavy rain with the storm for the moment. Gooseneck, Munzer Station, Eau Glory, Middle Settlement, Pumpkin Center, Louisville, Tennessee. You guys get ready. There's a strong storm moving towards you guys. Believe that's our only one. It is. That storm that has the severe thunderstorm warning earlier now has a special weather statement, so I might be trying to ramp back up. So we'll take a look at it here in a little bit, especially if it gets severe thunderstorm warned. But again, this one's not really the severe thunderstorm warning is basically just for the high winds in this area here, as it's going to continue to move to the north and to the east. Might just go on the southern side of Knoxville and stay on the southern side. I might miss Knoxville, but we'll see. You still need to be watching if you're in Knoxville. Louisville, Pumpkin Center, Middle Settlement, Tennessee. It's starting to get to you now. It's going to be a little bit before it eventually does. Oh, I pause this. There we go. It did look really strong right when they issued the warning, and it looked really strong, and then it kind of weakened. And it might be trying to get a little purple dot back here, potentially. Knoxville, you're going to get hit by the storm. Just going to be, I don't think, this part of the storm might just go to your south, but these storms just outside the warning are going to hit Knoxville. Still watching it though. Knoxville. This is still. It's moving at 45. So Knoxville, this is Trying to find it here on this listed name. It's not including it. Knoxville, you're probably like 25 minutes out from the storm hitting you. Just now tuning in, this is severe weather coverage from the southeast and Ohio Valley region today. We do have a tornado watch in place for Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. So, by now we're just watching our severe thunderstorm warning start to take place. Didn't look as strong as it did. There's now, a lot of purples on the backside of the storm like there once was, but it still could pack a punch as it heads towards Louisville and Alcoa and Tennessee. Ooh. Don't think this is it's definitely not destructive or considerable. So no new warnings or at the moment. You can see our tornado watch up here. So just the main storm to look at right now is this storm heading up towards Knoxville, Tennessee. It's not rotating. It's trying, but it's really not. It's really just going to be damaging winds that are associated with our storm here. After Knoxville, it can move up towards Corinth, Fountain City, King Valley, Zacharytown, Strawberry Plains, Corinth, Carrington, Richland, Nancy's Grove, New Market. In that region, if they did issue a new severe thunderstorm warning, would probably probably be something like this, something along those lines. But we're not worried about the future. We're worried about now. The storm's moving into Old Glory, Armona, Louisville, Maryville, Laurel Bank Estates in Tennessee, Lakemont, Rockford, Stock Creek, Burden, West Hills. Get ready as the storm is fixing to move to your location. The reason why I'm not just so serious and hyper right now is because it's not like, a massive, tornado about to be on the ground or anything. Which, I mean, doesn't mean I don't care, but just slowly watching it. It's in the environment for tornadoes today, so not a great environment, but an environment to where there's a chance, even if it's a low chance. Knoxville, these storms or this main storm right here. Wait, show me Knoxville. I hope it does. Yeah, 20 minutes out. So in Knoxville, you have about 20 minutes before. Whoops. You have 20. No. You have 20 minutes before this main part of the storm heads towards you guys. But this part of the storm, the front part here, is probably going to enter Knoxville in the next 10-15 minutes. So it's going to be raining pretty hard in Knoxville for probably 15-20 minutes or so as we wait to see. I think they'll reissue it or another one by the time it gets to Knoxville if it keeps the same strength it is now or it gets even stronger of a storm. Um, while we wait for that to reach Knoxville area, down here near in Georgia, we are watching a lot of discrete, just by themselves, no good supercells that are going to continue to travel in this direction and cause problems later on tonight, we believe. When I say we, I'm talking about the HRRR model. As you can see, we have a bunch of storms firing off in South Carolina, some in North Carolina, and obviously the stragglers back here in Georgia. Down here in Florida, looking at the Miami radar. No, I want to look at the Palm Bay radar. Special weather statement for Melbourne, Palm Bay is the strong part of the storm's going to move into your area, into your location. The northern side of this line, Lake Placid and Placid Lakes, get ready. Pretty strong storm fixing to move through there. Our storms in Kentucky. Our storms down here near Johnson City. These storms are just big rainmakers for the moment. As they move northeast, they may get into a more favorable environment for tornadoes. If you're just now tuning in, this is severe weather coverage for the southeast in the Ohio Valley region. We do have one severe thunderstorm warning for Knoxville. We'll go take a look at. So Knoxville, get ready. The storm is pretty much on your doorstep now. And it looks like these storms down here are trying to feed into this one. So I might have to watch this one as it continues to move to the north and to the east. It's our only severe thunderstorm warning. When I look at velocity to see if it is rotating or not, it's definitely not at the moment. Downstream, it could. Excuse me, it could, but we'll keep our eyes on it. So Knoxville, you have probably 5 or 10 minutes, if that. Well, you probably have 5 minutes until the beginning stages of this big storm continues to move through. But this big blob down here is going to continue to move like this. So I think Knoxville the southern side may get hit harder than the actual downtown Knoxville area. So we'll keep eyes on that. Excuse me, as that continues to get more and more severe. Might have a new hail core maybe trying to form That's going to head towards South Knoxville, so I have to keep our eyes on that. No, that's good. So out ahead of this, Halls Crossroads, Carrington, Beech Grove, Plainview, Midway. You guys get ready for a potential extension. They just updated it. It's still just 60-mile-an-hour wind gust moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Really interested on this northern one. I believe the southern side of Knoxville may get hit harder than the actual downtown area. Really has some strong storms here near Rogersville, Tennessee. Really have a nice, powerful area of storms we're going to have to keep our eye on here in the next little bit. Oh man, sorry guys, I am a little bit tired, but still gonna be here giving you guys weather coverage. Downtown Knoxville, get ready. It's raining there right now, and now it's gonna not stop raining for a little bit as the storm continues to move to the north and to the east. So again, severe thunderstorm warning for Knoxville. Fixing to be in Knoxville. This storm is fixing to be in Knoxville here in the next minute or two. We'll see if they issue an extension. Like I said, if they issue an extension, it'll probably be somewhere in this area. This is a severe warning storm, but it's really this whole big area here. That's gonna slowly move towards Morristown and Jefferson City, Tennessee. No rotation with that. So South Knoxville, get ready. This storm is about to be moving right into your area. So Knoxville and South Knoxville, the storm's getting ready to hit you guys here in the next minute. The storm does go until 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. They may extend this up. To the north and east. Towards Morristown area. Well, I might have to end the stream. I don't know, I'm like really tired. Don't know why, but I'm gonna go get a drink so I don't lose my fuel per se. So I'm gonna leave this running and I'll be right back. Just a minute. Alright, we are back, and they did extend that severe thunderstorm warning, a really big severe thunderstorm warning, uh, almost toward, it does include Jefferson City, Tennessee. Um, it's for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, no hail with this storm at the moment. So Knoxville, it's getting ready to move into Knoxville right now, and then up next is going to be Burlington, Spring Place, Kings Valley, Happy Acres, Shannondale, Centertown, and Kings Valley, and all these places in Tennessee in the next little bit. So we got a bunch of names to go through here for this severe thunderstorm warning. So Mule Hollow in 7 minutes, 10 minutes for Spring Palace. Excuse me, John Sevier in 11 minutes. 11 minutes Xavier timer. Oh my goodness. Why did Siri just go off? That scared me so bad. Centertown in 12 minutes. Eastwood in 13 minutes. 15 minutes for Ridgeview Heights. Shiptown and Mascot in about 16, 17 minutes. Corryton and Zacharytown in about 20, 25 minutes. And Lee Springs in about 30 minutes. So be ready for that as we have a strong thunderstorm making its way. And we actually do have another severe thunderstorm warning up here that we're going to take a look at. For Slayersville, Falcon, and Painesville, Kentucky. For 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail moving at 35 miles an hour. Might be seeing something here as we see kind of the inflow here near Lakeville. It's very weak. Nothing to be worried or concerned about. Mainly just to be worried about the winds and the hail with the storm to the north, but we'll keep our eye on it definitely as it moves into that favorable environment. Back here in our severe thunderstorm warning for Knoxville and Jefferson City, Tennessee. Downtown Knoxville is getting hammered right now. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Had a Dr. Pepper to get me fueled up for the stream, keep me going. So I do have 3 severe thunderstorm warnings for Johnson, McGuffin, Morgan, and Breathitt, Kentucky, and another one for Blount, Granger, Jefferson, Knox, and Union counties in Tennessee. So right now the storm is in downtown Knoxville, going to continue to move to the north and to the east towards Corinth, Kings Valley, Spring Place, Happy Acres, and Brookfield Acres. The heaviest part is now slowly making its way out of Knoxville, Tennessee. This is the strongest part of the storm right here, and it's going to move towards Kings Valley and Murphy's Hill in the next 5-10 minutes. But it's really what they're warning it for is really this whole kind of big area right here that's going to move north and east over the next 40 minutes. So at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, this tornado warning, or goodness, severe thunderstorm warning will be about to expire. Probably have another one soon. Not really seeing any rotation or rotating part of this storm. So again, it's just going to be the damaging winds with this storm. Checking back in with our storm with the tornado possible tag on it now near Slayersville. I wonder if it's that spot that we were talking about. I think no, it's like for this area up here. It's trying to rotate, but it's very weak, not super impressive at the moment. Back down to our warnings in Tennessee. Knoxville, you're just now getting out of this. This is now moving to your north and northeast. So you're still going to have some rain showers behind this, but it won't be anything as strong as you just went through with this storm. Down here is just going to be some regular rainfall. So up next, Kings Valley, Ridgeview Heights, Brookfield Acres, Happy Acres, Kings Valley, Centertown, Cornith, Cedar Chase, Mascot, McMillan. You guys get ready. As this powerful severe thunderstorm warning, this powerful thunderstorm is going to move towards you. No tornado warnings at the moment. So, this big complex of storms is the one we're really watching. It's really going to ride. Let's see if I can get this right. No. It's going to ride Highway 11 West. Really, it's going to ride this all the way up towards Joppa in Rutledge, Tennessee. So, just be prepared for that. If you live anywhere along Highway 11 West, that's where the main front of the storm is going towards. Spring Place, the storm's fixing to move right over you right now. See if I can time this out. Buffett Heights in 2 minutes. John Sevier in 5 minutes. McMillan in 7 minutes. Sunrise in 9 minutes. Mascot in 10 minutes. Coreyton and Zacharytown in 15 minutes. And 20 minutes for Blaine and Richland, Tennessee. So if you're in Antoich or Maloneyville, you probably hear some pretty strong thunder, as there's a severe thunderstorm uh, just off to your south. Gonna go to our severe thunderstorm warning up here for Kentucky. It does have the tornado possible tag still with it, moving up towards Falcon and Paintsville. The rotation is very weak on it, so not expecting anything special tornado-wise with that storm. But as we have another severe thunderstorm warning now, just south and west of Charleston. What I was gonna say is this storm, as it moves towards Huntington, it could be in a better environment. This severe thunderstorm warning also has a tornado possible tag and quarter-sized hail with it. We'll take a look at this. Yeah, you can see where near Whitesville, down here is where they're watching it, as it's going to move towards Holly and Pernwell and West Virginia. So please be taking shelter, or not shelter. Please be watching out in Montgomery, Boomer, Sylvester, and Whitesville in West Virginia. We'll keep eyes on that. We'll go back to our Tennessee severe thunderstorm warning. I'm going to mute the sound on my desktop. We should have clicked on these cams earlier while the big storm was coming through. But you could see very rainy there near in downtown Knoxville. 65 degrees. And declining. It was 67, but that big severe thunderstorm moved through, and now it's out the way. Coming up next here, Antoich, Ridgeview Heights, Brookfield Acres, Maloneyville, Zacharytown, Brookfield Acres, Corneth, Cedar Chase, McMillan, Arminda, Mascot, and Corryton, Tennessee. This storm is fixing to move up towards you guys here pretty soon. Going back to our storm here in Kentucky. Up to 4 severe thunderstorm warnings, by the way. So yeah, this severe thunderstorm warning has no tornadic activity that I see with it, just mainly the wind and the hail threat. But this severe thunderstorm warning for Montgomery, West Virginia, might have something near Whitesville that we'll keep an eye on. So, or up here, sorry, near Garrison. Really, this whole area here. So we'll keep an eye on it. If it gets tornado warned, we'll focus back on it. We're going to switch back to our Tennessee start for a little bit. That first initial severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire. And now, Knoxville, you're still dealing with some rain. Might deal with some more rain here. But the main big storm has just moved through, or has moved through, and now it's affecting Kings Valley, Murphy Hills, Spring Place, Happy Acres, and Centertown and McMillan in Tennessee. Up next, Antoich, Zacharytown, Coreyton, Graveston, Clear Springs, Minette, Brookfield Acres, Maloneyville, and Ridgeview Heights, Mascot, and Ricktown. Get ready. Still continuing to move to the north and to the east. Just some strong winds with this one again. Nothing that would indicate rotation. Back on our severe thunderstorm warning up here for Falcon, Kentucky. They're probably going to extend this one. So Flat Gap, Red Bush, Fudgett, Kurtz, and Chanderville. You guys get ready for some pretty powerful storms to move through. On top of what you have now. Checking back in over here near Charleston, West Virginia, and Montgomery and Whitesville. Out of all of our severe thunderstorm warnings, this is the one that has the best tornadic potential here at the moment. We'll keep on our eyes on it. Keeping our eyes on it. As we head back to Tennessee, we are awaiting the storm to enter really this region here. So Coreyton, Zacharytown, Richland, Graveston. Get ready. The storm is riding a Highway 11 west, heading northeast. It's going to cause some pretty gusty winds. I need to get my phone charger. I'm not gonna turn my camera off or anything. I just need to get my phone charger that's plugged in behind me. So there's all the main places I'll do this. It's still gonna. It's fine. Alright. I'll be back in just 1 second. Alright. Phone charger has been acquired. Now we are good to continue. So Coreyton, Zacharytown, and Richland and Hodges, you guys get ready. The storm is hitting you. Excuse me, hitting you guys next. Hang on 1 second, chat. All right. Sorry, I had to send a quick text message. Gonna go to our Kentucky severe thunderstorm. I said we're going to our Kentucky severe thunderstorm. There we go. Just waiting for the radar to load. They're probably going to reissue this as it's a pretty strong front of storms moving through with that one. So this severe thunderstorm warning will be allowed to expire. And the one for Charleston that we've been watching, the one that has the best chance for tornadic activity, you could see here how it's kind of forming an S shape, kind of slowly here. Oh yeah, especially near Holly and Johnson here. Really right in here is where the rotation is. So that might get tornado warned here pretty soon. So if you live in this severe thunderstorm warning, please be careful as it's rotating pretty well at the moment. One second. All right, back into coverage here. Richland, Zacharytown, Coreyton, Grayston, Plainview, Richland, Parent Hollow, Leah Springs, Nance's Grove. You guys get ready as this storm is big thunderstorm is getting ready. It looks almost as if it's splitting into two, like you have one big storm over here and the other big storm over here, and it's just kind of splitting up in the middle. You got no rotation with this one, so. We might switch back to the other severe thunderstorm warning, as that one has the best rotation out of all these severe thunderstorm warnings. No new ones. The one in Kentucky, should be allowed to expire here pretty soon. All right. Checking back in with our storm over here. Where it has the best rotation near Holly, Whittaker, Nolks. It's gonna go up towards eventually cross near Standard and Interstate 6477 in West Virginia. So that's the area of concern we're watching as it's going to continue to move in this direction. Okay. Let's quickly switch back to this one. So Corryton, Zacharytown, Nancy's Grove, and Richland and Grayston. This is now moving into you, so be prepared. Some strong storms are going to be there for some strong storms are going to be raining there for the next 50. Don't know why that came up. Jefferson City, Newmarket, Powder Springs, Nave Hill. You guys get ready. Rutledge down the line as this storm is making its way up towards you guys. New severe thunderstorm warning for West Virginia. That includes Boone, West Virginia, Fayette, West Virginia, and Kanawha, West Virginia. Tornado possible, 60-mile-an-hour winds. And you can see the big base here, and then how it's trying to make a backward C shape. I'm going to put my focus on this storm for now, as it has the best tornadic potential at the moment. Just now tuning in, this is severe weather coverage across the Ohio Valley and Southeast today. We are watching a severe thunderstorm warning near Whittaker and Noakes and Greencastle in West Virginia. That's going to head towards Columbia, Powelton, and Elk Ridge, and Kimberly, West Virginia as well. This has the best chance at the moment to produce a tornado. Our best storm we looked at all day. Papa, she said that a long time ago. The severe thunderstorm warning is Alexis. Yes, it's going over them as we speak. But there's no tornadic threat with that storm. Just some gusty winds, some heavy rain. That'll be about it. But in West Virginia, on this severe thunderstorm warning, we could have a tornado soon, as this is our rotating storm that we're looking at currently. South and west of Boomer, West Virginia, the storm's going to head up towards you. We're just waiting for the next scan here. If the next scan doesn't look too concerning, I'm going to go unload the dishwasher really fast. But if it does, then we'll stick around. But we're really watching all up and down this line. this storm's rotating here. That looks pretty interesting. You might have to stay. You got the big surge here, and then the greens surging in here. So the area of rotation we're watching is right here. So Columbia, Kimberly, Mount Carbon, Boomer, Eagle, Deepwater, West Virginia. Please be aware, as we do have a strong rotating supercell moving towards you at this time. No tornado, again, no official tornado on the ground with this storm. So no tornado warning either. Could have our first tornado warning of the day. Um, so, yep. But Columbia, Kimberly, Mount Carbon, Boomer, Eagle, Longcare, Harewood, West Virginia. You guys get ready. There's a strong rotating thunderstorm heading right up towards you guys. Oops, I didn't have full screen. Just now tuning in, this is severe weather coverage across the southeastern Ohio Valley region today. This is the rotating supercell we're watching. We also have two other severe thunderstorm warnings. Well, the other one is for West Virginia, but our other one is for over here in Tennessee. Okay, why is it doing that? There we go. This is the big severe warned storm that we're watching down here. It's going to continue to move north and east. We'll probably get an extension. We'll have to wait and see what they do, but really kind of watching these supercells over here. Not rotating yet, but we'll keep an eye on those. Back to our severe thunderstorm warning near Montgomery. Yeah, definitely. You could see the hook that is trying to form. So, Boomer, Mount Carbon, Carrollton Heights, Columbia, Eagle Crescent, Harewood, Longacre, Donwood, Montgomery Crescent, Kimberly, all these places in West Virginia need to be very careful, as this storm is looking like it might try something here. Right near Columbia. It's going to head up towards Boomer and Kimberly up next. So Columbia, Kimberly, Boomer, Eagle, Deepwater, Mount Carbon, Alloy, Montgomery Heights, Harewood, and then move towards Marting and Galley Bridge in West Virginia. It doesn't look super duper impressive at the moment, so I'm going to go under the dishwasher and I will be right back in just a moment. But if you live from Colombia to Bolivia and anywhere in between those two areas, I would be watching this storm very, very closely. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Really quickly, our severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky or Tennessee. That's good, Alexis. Lunchable and Samoa. That's pretty good. The storm has weakened significantly, and the warning will be allowed to expire. A severe thunderstorm warning that goes toward Independence and Lockwood. Very strong hail core at this point. It is still trying to poke up and cause a potential tornado threat, and that's what we're going to be watching over here. Is the potential for maybe something over here near Montgomery and here in front near Mount Olive. We're going to be watching these storms here. I'm gonna post this on my Facebook. I'm gonna do this on the stream, I think. We'll wait for the next scan to come through our radar. And I'm gonna tell you guys something, an announcement. So we're just awaiting this next scan to see what this rotating thunderstorm is going to look like. Quarter size hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gust until for the next 30 minutes. Just watching a couple of areas of rotation near Montgomery, down here near north of Carrollton Heights are the two areas that we're watching at the moment. Gotta wait for the next scan, and then I will make a announcement. Let's see. I'll just give it 1 second. That next scan, it really shows, just two areas of rotation we're going to have to watch for. Nothing on correlation coefficient, but a couple of areas of rotation we're watching. So the storm definitely is going to be most impressive here. Give me 1 second. I'm working on a couple things. So we're really watching rotation couplet down here near Marting, and one really broad one up here north of Montgomery. Very strong rotation here, very strong. Again, if you're just not tuning in, this is severe weather coverage that we're watching at the moment. Have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings with tornado possible tags on them. Waiting to see if they get tornado warned or not for the moment. Let's see here. Okay. Uh, this one near just to the south of Mount Olive looks like it might be tightening up here. So Dixie and Belva, West Virginia, keep your eyes out for that. I'm working on the announcement. Just a minute here. Boop 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 boop. Again, no tornado warning, just severe thunderstorm warning, but a new flash flood warning for this area. Really watching just to the south of Mount Olive, West Virginia. Alright, I think the announcement's ready. Alright, really quick, I'm going to drag this over the screen and you're going to see the big announcement here. I do have my very own Twitch channel, just created freshly the other day here. It's Storm Chaser Nick, and it's all lowercase, no spaces, and replace the E with a 3. I will be live later tonight to playing some games and things like that. So make sure you guys are subscribed and make sure to the channel. Make sure you follow my Twitch channel. I will be streaming on here when there's no weather to cover. I will be streaming playing weather games on here, playing like Roblox, Fall Guys, Minecraft, things like that of that nature. I will be streaming. Try to stream for at least 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours of streaming on here. So, but yeah, that's the big announcement that I have for you guys. Back over here near Dixie, we have severe thunderstorm warning still in effect. I'll probably get in the stream. What do you mean with me, Alexis? What do you mean with me? Question mark. Might end the stream here and then get the Twitch stream set up, which I will post on all social media links and platforms. All my socials, again, really quick, if you don't know what those are, I'll post on here. Deep South Storm Chasers. That's the one that I'll post on. I will also maybe Alexis, I don't know. Post on my Twitter, and then also really quick, let me do this just so I don't leak my stuff. Give me 1 second, guys. Again, this is the tornado, potential tornado that we're watching here between Mount Olive and Dixie, that we're keeping our eye on in West Virginia. Again, if you're in Dixie or Belva, in I don't know what that was. That was weird. There we go. Finally, it's taking forever to load. Cambria and Dixie and Bean Tree and Vaughn, get ready. There is a rotating thunder. That rotating thunderstorm's moving up towards you. Other than that, update. The storms down here in Florida are our storms down here in Florida are not in severe limits anymore. Knoxville, you are under a special weather statement for these storms here. So you have another round of storms. Of course, you probably already know that because of these storms here. But you have another round of storms moving through that went through Nashville earlier. And now they're fixing to move towards you guys. Alright. Our storm here in West Virginia, I think it had its best shot a little while ago to produce a tornado if it wanted to, but just not seeing it anymore. But still be aware in Greendale, Vaughn, and Dixie. Are you kidding me? This is not the account. Give me 1 second, guys. This is just. Let's see if this works. Did I get it to work? I might have gotten this to work. Give me 1 second. This severe thunderstorm, the rotation's there, but we'll have to watch it. Towards Independence, Lockwood, and Bickmore. A lot of flash flooding up here in the Pittsburgh area. Actually, see how much rain has fallen. Uh, 2-3 inches, half an inch. I mean, this area doesn't get a lot of rainfall around this time, so it's very, more rain's on the way. All right, I got the right thing pulled up. So I'm gonna do this again really quick. We are back down to one severe thunderstorm warning. That's the one for Independence, West Virginia. That does not look very impressive at the moment. Gotta kind of focus in on our storms over here that could pose a potential severe weather problem. But not right now, just a bunch of wind and rain. I think I'm gonna end the stream, and then in a couple hours, we'll start up the Twitch stream. So again, really quickly here. This is my Twitter. I'll post it, my Twitch on my Twitter right here at 4stormchasers on Twitter, or I'm gonna post it on my Facebook. Goodness, I didn't want to do that. Gonna post it on my Facebook, Nicholas Strait. It's me and Brad Arnold, and then a picture of some clouds. You could see I have a bunch of, as you could see 2 hours ago, you'll know when I was going live beforehand. So that's about all for me, guys. Just make sure to, I'm gonna post it on my Facebook and my Twitter. So yeah, if I had to pick an area for the best severe weather, it would be, let me do this in white so we can go through the thing. But it would be probably up in here. So if you live anywhere in the circled area, which is South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, West Virginia, some of Kentucky and Ohio, and a little bit of Pennsylvania, just please make sure to heed warnings, have a way to get warnings. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oops. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. So, thank you. Goodbye, everybody. If I can find the stream for it.
In Big Time, you can collect big time cryptocurrency. It's real fun and easy. You can collect the big time token